Hello, what's up everybody? It's the 17th Chronicler back here with another MOC to show you. And this one is big. This one is extremely big. I had to move my camera back, and it still doesn't fit in the entirely fit in this screen. But yeah, this is the Warrior, and I will go more in depth on what that means later. For now, let's look at his build. Going from the ground up, we got feet, Roxy feet. Nothing special about these. They're brown Roxy feet. I added some pieces in there to keep the connectors in place. And then for the shins, I have Roxy shins and Vizirac feet for the front armor and CCBS shells for the rear armor on the shins. That goes the same for both legs, as you can see. Thighs are a little bit more interesting. I gotta turn it around the back to let you see them, or I could just take one off. Yeah, that'd be easier. Here, custom built thighs. What do you think? Nice use of these. I really do appreciate these pieces. These are awesome pieces right here, where they have it's just basically like the standard connector piece, except it has an axle going out. That's awesome. And then I just solidified that with a beam, put some armor on it, and some CCBS armor on the front, connected just by a ball joint. Yep. And that is the exact same for both legs. If I can get it back on, the legs work pretty well. Even if you can't see them. There they are. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the torso, because I really enjoyed building this torso. You cannot see much, and I'm not going to take anything off because it's a pain in the butt to get back on. But basically, down here on the bottom, I have some skirt armor, kind of, and this is short CCBS bones with some size 4 shells, and in the middle, there's a golden piston armor attachment. Moving up towards the top, you can see I have the kind of curved shoulder pad armor on the front that kind of flows into the middle plate on the skirt armor right there. And then I have some of these horn pieces coming around the sides. I think that looks pretty good. Speaking of the horn pieces, I did attach 2 more of them on more of the upper torso right here. Those are coming around 2 rib cages. Those are the rib cage armors from the Spooky Scary Skeletons of 2015. Yep. And those are both in the trans bright green. And I got them to fit actually surprisingly perfectly into the torso design. And up at the top, that is a small armor shell with a golden chest armor piece on there. I did remove the printing from that. That was originally Kopaka 2015's chest piece. I removed the print from that because I did not want this MOC to have random blue on the chest. That would have been a little out of place. That would have been a lot out of place. Let's take a look at the back of the torso. Back of the torso has a little bit more complex armoring. Not as smooth, not as fun to look at, in my opinion. Got some Technic pieces down here, Throwbot feet making the back armor there. You can see where I attached the little horns via some half beams. And then you've got a CCBS shell in dark brown up here and a Metru chest plate in dark green. And you can see up here that I did use the standard Bionicle torso. Everything else is just built off of that. I feel like that is a good piece. It's just underappreciated because of its largeness and its unpopularness because of the Bionicle build. I do use a Glatorian neck up there to connect the head. And speaking of the head, that is a 2015, well, not just 2015, that is a G2 head with no eye stalk. And of course, a green protector mask, because I really like this green protector mask. No eye stalk, and that is because I wanted to attach this enormous headdress thing. I don't actually know its name. But yeah, I did a bunch of technic magic to attach these giant pieces from Umarak's bow. See if I can bring it down. There. The giant pieces from Umarak's bow. Got some of those elemental blade pieces on the sides, and then Roparak claws that can be hinged up and down. Give it a little bit of a different look. And then I have some lime green foliage tentacle pieces coming down to form, I don't know, like, I guess like they're supposed to be little beads hanging down from his head. And then the protector mask just goes all over that. Yep. So there's a head. Took me a while to figure out how to put that together. The arms are fairly straightforward. You can see that I did use a semi-standard and NICA build for this. You got the shorter arm pieces with friction extenders and Rakshi legs for the forearms, and then just standard CCBS hands. I did add some Metro Green armor to the back of the upper arms, as well as a little bit of detailing on the front. Up top, the black connector and the lime spike. And then this part, this is one of the pieces that was used as Uxar Creature of Jungle's wings. I finally found a use for them, well, 2 of them anyway, because I attached them to the back of his forearms, and I added some silver grill plates. And if they'll stay on, because they do tend to come off, then I think it looks pretty good. And that goes the same for both arms. The only difference is the right arm has a spear. And this spear, well, if you could see it, this spear is a Kurok staff with some Metro Green armor on it. And there it is. Actually, let me take off the hand real quick. Set him to the side so you can see this, because this is an interesting thing I did. What I did was, let me take this off. I have the normal Kurok staff, and then I have these 2 half beams, and I just connect them via only one axle. I only connect them via one axle, and then I just put the half pins in there on that, and it goes halfway into the Kurok staff. And it secures it, and it looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. But yep, that's Kurok staff. Rest of the staff is nothing spectacular. Or, well, spear, not staff. And there goes the thing again. I can get back on there. Thank you. Thank you for getting back on there. But yeah, that is mainly the build. That is the general build. Lots of inner workings in the torso that I was not able to show you. Because it's just too complicated to put back all together in a single video. The concepts for this MOC. This is supposed to be a Bionicle-ized version of my high school mascot, because he is the warrior, and our school's nickname is The High School. So I named him The Warrior, because The High School, and we're the Warriors. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, random shout out to anybody who knows me via school in any way, shape, or form. Random shout out to you for no reason. But this is Bionicle-ized high school mascot. That's really all there is to the story, the concepts. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about this MOC. So now it's time for you to share your opinions, because I'm sure you have an opinion after watching this video. So go ahead, leave your opinions down in the comments section below. I will be looking forward to hearing your responses. And also, don't forget to leave a like, share the video with your friends if you did enjoy it, subscribe, that'd be nice. Other than that, I'm the 17th Chronicler, and this is the Warrior. And, I will see you the next time I have a MOC to make, a set to modify, or a box to analyze. A goodbye until then.